How does video marketing still increase sales for small business? Even with AI, even with the world changing so fast in our world right now, in our life, how is video still relevant? I'm going to explain that right now in this video. Stay tuned. So, by the way, my name's Charles. I'm a video producer. I study this stuff. I like knowing this stuff. And this is a question that I find myself asking and therefore finding the answer to because it's very relevant in anyone's life who's participating in digital business and modern entrepreneurship today. So I wanted to jump right in because I found that this was actually I was surprised to see that this question was like pretty popular online. So I'm like, well, let's jump in and answer this right here. How does video marketing increase sales for local business? Well, one of the simplest ways, let's do this. There. Okay. One of the simplest things to identify with this is that people buy from faces, not logos. There's been some studies that have come out recently that talk about how, actually, I saw this video from Daniel Priestley. He talks about how they took this one company did a test and they took the exact same posts with the exact same content on LinkedIn, and they posted it at the exact same time on both accounts. One of them was from a person from the business and the other one was from the business itself. And the account that had it was something like it was like a 90-day test or something, or maybe it was a month or something. Let's say 90 days. It's easier. The person account had something like 20,000 more, about 20,000 engagements, and the business account had only around 1,000 engagements. So the exact same content, exact same cadence, rhythm behind the posting, but when it came from a person, had 20 times the engagement. 20 times the engagement with the exact same content. So this is just evidence of how people buy from faces, not logos. Local businesses have a massive unfair advantage over big brands because a real human being is who a customer wants to buy from now. Video is the only medium that lets a stranger feel like they know you before they ever walk in the door. All right? And knowing you, it compresses the sales timeline. Right? So that feeling of familiarity, it isn't just a warm and fuzzy. It collapses trust building from weeks to minutes. A customer who watched your video arrives pre-sold. They've already decided they like you. It saves your time and it saves their time. They already know that they want to buy from you and you've already answered their questions. And here's the surprising thing. It actually makes, the more video you have, it makes it easier for your ideal customers to find you. But like in a surprising way, because Google rewards videos in local search. A video on your site makes you 53 times more likely to land on the first page of Google. Most local competitors haven't figured that out yet, so you still have an opportunity to capitalize on that. And video objection handles while you sleep. Video can handle objections in your sleep. So every question that a customer is afraid to ask, like, is it too expensive? Will they judge me? This can be answered in a 90-second video on repeat 24/7 without you lifting a finger. This is where I think that video content assets are so important. Video content assets that can live evergreen on in your pipeline, on your website, on your channel. Things that, like, when a customer is introduced to the idea of hiring you or buying your service, and they're looking into you, because that's how people buy now. They consume enough content until finally they're like, what was the place I wanted to buy from? Or what was that one place that I saw that video? And then they go look, and then they will finally like watch your content. And so in that content, if you can answer their objections, then you can win them. They basically persuade themselves ahead of time. So that then when they finally get to you, they're really just kind of doing a vibe check, make sure they're like, hey, it's just like, do I actually want to buy from you? And as soon as they're like, yeah, this is the right one, then you're just collecting orders at that time. They're just walking in being like, I saw you made this video about this product and I want to buy that, please. That's how it is now. So answered objections can turn into reviews. When customers arrive already trusting you and already informed, their experience matches or exceeds expectations. That's the exact condition that produces 5-star reviews. Video doesn't just drive sales, it seeds your reputation engine, right? Because when people are watching your video, they get a clearer idea of what it is that they should expect, which means that when they actually experience it, they're getting what they expected. That is the number one thing that's going to cause bad reviews is when people are expecting one thing, but they get something different. If people go in expecting good customer service and they don't get good customer service, you get a bad review. But if they go into a place expecting bad customer service, but like a really good meal or something, like they're going to get their thing that they want, but it might not have been, you might not have been as hospitable as is normally expected, but they were prepared for that mentally, then they come in and they leave a 5-star review. There's an example of this. There's this restaurant in New York that has built their entire brand around bad customer service, like intentionally so, to where the servers, they intentionally are rude to customers. They intentionally ignore their requests. They intentionally walk up to the desk, to the table with your like, yeah, what do you want? Like it's the whole brand. Like they made it part of the brand. So then now customers go just to see like, what is this place even about? And now if it's the thing is, it's done on purpose, right? It's part of the branding experience. And so then customers when they want that experience, then they know that's the place to go to. If they want food with a little bit of sass delivered to them, they go to that restaurant. If they want the best steak of their life, they go to the best steakhouse. And that's what all their branding is representing, right? So whatever you want your customers' experience, like expected experience of you and your service to be, that's what you can communicate via video, right? And then reviews feed the video. And here's the loop closing. When those reviews become social proof that you put back into your next video, which brings in the next wave of pre-sold customers. So yes, even with AI, video is still relevant for your business. Video of you doing the thing. Sure, you might be able to find a way to incorporate AI into your video production, but it's not going to replace you, the person, and the in-person experience that another customer would be having. Because you can use video to represent the in-person experience, and that is what is driving up that, like, yes, AI is going up, but also right alongside it is the demand for in-person experience, right? So if you're delivering a very particular, specific in-person experience and you're representing it in video, then yes, video marketing is going to help you boost sales. All right. So there's the video. I hope that was helpful. If you got any more questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Thanks.